Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am going to talk about Lego Harry Potter. Or I guess today I'm going to talk about Harry Potter because I've got brand new Lego news, but also brand new TV show news that I really want to talk about. So right, let's begin with the first news. Obviously, brand new Lego sets have been revealed. That is very cool, obviously, but today I'm also going to talk about the full confirmed cast for Harry Potter HBO series as well, because I mean, it ties back with each other, right? So there we go. The full confirmed cast for Harry Potter HBO series as lead actor is confirmed. The actors for Hermione, Ron, and Harry have been confirmed a couple of days ago, or by the time you're watching this. I'm not quite sure when I'll actually release this video, but this news just got dropped, which is very interesting. Obviously, after 14 years, we have a brand new Harry Potter, as HBO has confirmed who will be playing the iconic trio of Harry Potter and his friends, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger. The HBO show will be a retelling of the Harry Potter books, with the showrunner Francesca Gardner being brought over from being a producer on Succession, which is interesting. She will be joined by Mark Maylud, who will be directing many of the episodes and was also a major part of the hit HBO show alongside Gardner from obviously Succession. Interesting. The TV show has been promised to be more accurate depiction of the books, with the longer screen time allowing aspects that were cut from the movies to be included. Obviously very interesting. Obviously the students cast in Harry Potter's HBO reboot, obviously Hermione, Ron and Harry. Hermione will be played by Arabella Stanton, Ron will be played by Alistair Stout, and the titular lead role will be played in the series by Dominic McLaughlin, I think. Maylott and Gardner said in the statement provided by HBO Max, after an extraordinary search led by casting directors Lucy Bevan and Emily Brockman, we are delighted to announce we have found our Harry, Hermione, and Ron. The talent of these three unique actors is wonderful to behold, and we cannot wait for the world to witness their magic together on screen. We would like to thank all the tens of thousands of children who auditioned. It's been a real pleasure to discover the plethora of young talent out there. That's very interesting. I mean, it's always so scary when a very popular IP gets a brand new, I guess, a reboot. And I think these children are up for one hell of a task, because obviously I'm not quite sure if the original trio, obviously, or this new trio can actually top the original trio, because I mean, Hermione played by Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe playing Harry Potter. I mean, yes, it is literally stamped in people's brains to actually see that, or see those three iconic characters. But I think after maybe give or take 14 years, we'll be getting used to it. Obviously, these guys have, need to be playing these characters for another 10 years or something, which is very interesting. And it's a challenge. That's pretty sure, because I already saw some hate comments on like Hermione Granger's actress. I'm not quite sure why, but it looks alright. I think just these guys need to, yeah, need to have a big adventure. They're having a big adventure waiting for them, and that's pretty insane, obviously. But we also have the brand new cast for the upcoming teachers. So many of the adult cast have already been confirmed ahead of the show's reboot. The first news to break confirmed that Papawa Asidu will be playing this potions professor Severus Snape. Two other major roles were revealed previously and are likely to share a great deal of scenes with the main trio. Janet McTeer will star as McGonagall, with Nick Frost set to play gruff groundskeeper Hagrid. Perhaps the most major casting yet is John Lithgow, who will be appearing as Albus Dumbledore. Lithgow pointedly said in an interview of taking the role, "It was not an easy decision because it's going to define me for the last chapter of my life. I'm afraid, but I'm very excited." Obviously, very interesting. Like the Albus Dumbledore actor really spoke out about it, because yeah, he knows it's a big deal, right? But it's always interesting to see, you know, how it will end up, because I think give it time and people will like it. Obviously, we have plenty of information and other things that weren't included in the films, and we can't just linger on to the past. We need to go and move forward, obviously, with big IPs like Harry Potter. Obviously, they're going to reboot it eventually down the line, and yes, it is now time for actually this show to be on air, I suppose, in a few years. So that's very interesting. We also have Nick Frost as Hagrid. Nick Frost is pretty flippin' interesting, so that would be very interesting to see as well. Okay, but now let's talk about the brand new Lego sets that got revealed. Obviously, the first set that I'm going to talk about is Hogwarts Castle Herbology class. Obviously, we have a professor and also two students, one of them being Hermione Granger. This set looks very interesting. I love the herbology and the plants and the stuff that you actually can see in obviously the films too. But it's also very interesting to see this set because you can actually open it up and make it into some kind of like dollhouse thing. You can open it up and play with those minifigures where you like, but you also can close it down and then it becomes some kind of I guess closed room. Very interesting to see that, obviously. So yeah, it looks like a fun set. I suppose I'm not really a big Harry Potter kind of guy, but obviously we have Neville and Hermione in the set, which is really interesting, and it looks alright. But I'm not quite sure if I'll get it, obviously. Alright, the next set is Fawkes Dumbledore's Phoenix, or yeah, it looks like it. We have three different things in this set actually, so you can actually, build it with some kind of people or friends that you like, or to make it better and to make it like a team build effort, right? You have the Phoenix bird, which is obviously very iconic. We have the sorting hat, obviously also very recognizable, and we have the sword of Gryffindor, which is the sword that Harry uses to defeat the snake in, I believe it is the third film or the fourth film? No, or the second film. Obviously, Harry Potter and the Chambers of Secrets, right? It's that film that I'm referring to. So yeah, this set looks interesting. It's like a display set. You can't really play with it, but it can go on your desk or something on your bureau. It looks alright, you know. It's decent enough. Another display set is this Chomping Monster Book of Monsters. Holy shit, that's a mouthful, man. So this comes with Neville Longbottom as well, and you can actually move it backwards, and then you can move it forwards, and it will actually, clatter or chomp, I guess, which is interesting. So yeah, it looks alright. I think we've already seen one of those before, like a few years ago, but this one is much more detailed, obviously. And obviously the Book of Monsters refers back to Lego Naxonites because Lego Harry Potter was inspired by Lego Naxonites. Absolute cinema, guys. Just kidding. No, in Naxonites you also have a character named the Book of Monsters, and it's obviously not the same idea and not the same thing, but it reminded me of Naxonites. So hey, it's always fun to mention Naxonites in a video. So right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the next set. Alright, this is a very interesting set. This is a book nook. So this is a set you can actually display next to your Harry Potter books or other books. So this is the Hogwarts Express. This is fully Lego with Ron and Harry, and yeah, it's interesting. Obviously this set doesn't come with the books, but you can actually display it alongside some of your books if you like. Which is really interesting. Obviously, Harry Potter is a book, and it's a book universe, and yeah, I think this is very nice. Actually, it's quite cool to actually see this, and for big Harry Potter fans, this is going to be really nice because you can actually display Lego with books. So yeah, and you can also close it down to make one big, I believe, corridor where the train passes by. But I don't think you can actually move the train. I think it's stuck. I don't think you can actually play it without, displaying it, if that makes sense. It looks like an interesting thing, but not necessarily something that I would buy. Yeah, it's interesting for the people that like reading books. I mean, I like reading books as well, but it's not something that I would buy. Okay, let's talk about this setup next. This is a very strange set. I'm not quite sure. We have the private drive. This is obviously the house where Harry grows up in, but this refers back to one of the most disturbing scenes in Harry Potter, in my opinion, and that's when Aunt Marge visits the house, and it's not it's not really a fun scene to watch. I always found that very disgusting. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm not a big fan of that scene, but hey, the private drive is always fun to see, and I really like the old school housing, I guess. So yes, obviously we have Harry and the uncle and the aunt. We have the dog, and we have his nephew, and obviously Aunt Marge just floating away. It's very cursed, but you know, whatever. It looks like a fun set. Obviously we have like the veranda or something, and the house, which yeah, okay, 639 pieces as well. It's it's okay, you know, it's nice. Alright, the set up next, we have the quality Quidditch supplies and ice cream parlor. Whoa, that's also a mouthful. We have plenty of characters here and two great houses from, oh boy, what was the name again? Ah, damn, I can't remember the name where these buildings are set. But you know, whatever. You have, like I said, plenty of characters. We have Ron too. We have some Quidditch players. We have like a professor, it looks like, and yeah, like four students and two, I guess, professors or like you know, people that sell things. And like a Quidditch shop is always very interesting to see. You can also build this together. It looks like one or three builders built together, like a group effort, which is really interesting. But yeah, okay, I think this set will be very overpriced. I didn't do a lot of research, but this set might be around like maybe 120 bucks, presumably, maybe less. I'm not quite sure, but this set is it's pretty much going to be overpriced. That's for sure. I can already tell that. But you know, let's talk about the next set. This set looks interesting, but it's always a shame when Lego sets are overpriced, obviously. Okay, my this is a very interesting set. We have Hogwarts Castle, the main tower. You have also plenty of characters in the set. We have Harry, Ron, Hermione, Neville Longbottom. Looks like a few other students. We have Dumbledore. We have nearly headless Nick, which is interesting. We also have like the dog, which is very nice. And yeah, to see this design, I don't think we have seen it before. But obviously, the main tower is the most crucial part, I believe, of Hogwarts. It's the most iconic thing. I think together with the Owl House and the, I believe, yeah, we've already seen the Hogwarts Castle before, but like in a bigger set. But now it's just the main tower, and this is also going to be very overpriced and expensive too, probably. But yeah, I believe you also have some hidden rooms in this castle set with obviously the room of I guess, was it Voldemort and the snake being in the basement of the castle. We also have like, I think it's also the eating hall will be in the set. I'm not quite sure, but it looks like it. I'm currently looking at the front box art, so I'm not quite sure. I'll do some screenshots in the video about these hidden rooms and different rooms, because I mean, obviously it will include those things, right, for you to play in. But yeah, all right. It looks like we have tons of great new Lego Harry Potter sets. I mean, some of them are better than others, obviously, but I think it's always fun to see these Harry Potter sets. And also, obviously, maybe in a few years, maybe next year or in a few years, like I said, like 2-3 years, we'll see Lego sets based off the new HBO show. Oh, so that's full circle, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it was my intention to actually round off the video actually talking about the HBO show, because, hey, why not, right? I wanted to mix and match, I guess, two things in one, and I think I succeeded. I'm not quite sure. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you thought of this I guess reaction to these Lego sets, and also the reaction to the brand new cast revealed for the new HBO show. So ladies and gentlemen, I will check you later. Goodbye everyone.